right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights, the solo edition. This is Weeknights minus Dash. This is Weeknights pre-recorded. This is Weeknights not live. Man. All right. Let's get the show started. I am JD, aka He Who Pods. No glasses today. And so that's it. So it is Friday. That means new music was released. And so let's talk about some of that music. At least one of them anyway. I will give a notable mention to anybody who's a Glorilla fan or a Keisha Cole fan. You should go check out Glorilla's new song. It's called Typa, Typa. But it's not who we're here to talk about right now. We're here to talk about another person, a songstress, a legend, an icon, a diva, MC Mariah Carey, Miss Christmas herself, released a new song today, Friday, June 6th. And that song is called Type Dangerous. Type Dangerous came out today. It's just one song, singular. And I don't know if it's going to be on the Emancipation of Mimi anniversary. That came out already. Then it's not on. Yes, I can confirm it is not on there. This is a totally new thing. Oh, gangster. Mariah Carey is not playing. Okay, so Mariah Carey put out Emancipation of Mimi 20th anniversary edition on May 30th. 40 songs, 2 hours, 45 minutes. But then today, last night, this morning, however you want to say it, she put out Type Dangerous. Type Dangerous is Type Fly. All right, let me tell y'all. Type Dangerous is Type Fly. This song is dope. A nice bop as soon as it comes on. And beyond that, she got the right writers with her. As soon as I heard it, before she sung a word, I thought to myself, who wrote this? Because this don't sound like regular Mariah Carey. I automatically put this on my jams playlist. This is already on my clean the house and rock out while it's blasting on the speakers playlist. It's there. It's a bop. It's a slap. It's a tune. It's a tune. It's a jam. Okay? Type Dangerous. I cannot play it because they will remove it. They will flag it. But you should go listen to it. And let me just read to y'all the writers. I'm going to go backwards on purpose. But according to Spotify, the writers are William Griffin, Ray Khalil, Mariah Carey, Jason Pounds, Jarius Mosey, Eric Barrier, Daniel Moore II, and the person who you really could tell wrote this song, Brandon Pack Anderson. Who does that sound like? That sounds kind of like if you took those last two names and flipped them, you would get Anderson Paak. Yes, it sounds like an Anderson Paak song. Anderson Paak, Anderson Paak, whatever you want to call him. It sounds like one of his songs, and he makes really good music for those who don't know. This song is great. It's a full song, just under 3 minutes. Great record. Very happy that this record exists. I was excited to hear it. I have played it already probably 7 times because it's just good. It is pretty smooth. And so I just wanted to come up here and review it. I have nothing but good things to say. She's talking that shit. It sounds good. It sounds fresh. And what's really interesting, y'all know I like to get into the nooks and crannies. This is released on Gamma. All it says is 2025 Gamma. Not Def Jam, not Virgin Island or whatever, previous company. This says Gamma. And I thought that was very telling and very interesting. And matter of fact, right, I'm about to say, let me just look at Emancipation of Mimi, the 20th anniversary, and see if that says the same thing. It does not. It says Universal Music Group Recordings. All right, let's look at the Last Christmas album. But everything is anniversary stuff, so it's kind of hard to say. Just want to see what's the last thing she put out, like a real album, not an anniversary joint. Okay, Caution was 2018, and that was under Epic Records. It says a division of Sony. All right. Oh, the Rarities. Oh, that's like a greatest hits type joint. That's smart. Yeah, then she's been putting out anniversary albums the last couple years. Smart as hell. But let me just check the Christmas joint. We know that's the bread and butter. Christmas joint was 2024 Columbia Records, a division of Sony Music. Maybe it's possible that the anniversary albums come out under whoever they originally came out under. Very possible. Mariah's Magical Christmas, Apple TV plus original soundtrack. All right, let me see if that one has a different release. That one is broken up by tracks. All right, I can't even really get into that right now. That's really interesting. I've never seen that. Anyway, whatever, man. Type Dangerous is off of Gamma. It is a Gamma release. Gamma is the label that Usher is involved in, and Usher is also signed to Sexy Red is signed to. This is really interesting to me, and I think that's worth sharing as well. So check out the new Mariah joint if you haven't heard it already, and if you did hear it and you like it, don't like it, have thoughts, feel free to put your thoughts in the comments. And let's move on. Let's talk about Tyler the Creator and Anderson .Paak, keeping it on music and on Anderson .Paak. So Complex put up this post that caught our eye, our being me and Dash, and I thought it was worth discussing. So here we go. It's a quote from 2023. Tyler the Creator says, "I have it in my will. They can't put no posthumous album out." He said, "Some of these songs are so good, I can't just let them sit on my hard drive. I have it in my will that if I die, they can't put out no fucking posthumous album. That's gross. They'll get like some random feature on it. Some nigga I don't fuck with. Like, no." And so apparently Anderson .Paak has put something very similar on his arm. He has a tattoo that says, "When I'm gone, please don't release any posthumous albums or songs with my name attached. Those were just demos and never intended to be heard by the public." These are the children of Prince. That's what I'm going to call them, because Prince also did not want that. I think it's interesting that they're taking a stance. I think it's even more interesting that Anderson .Paak tattooed it on his arm. Looks like his arm. That's really interesting. It doesn't matter where it is truly, but it looks like an arm in this picture here, the way it is positioned. Anyway, no matter. Very interesting that they have taken this stance and that they are similar-minded when it comes to this. They're both younger artists, way younger than Prince was. I mean, Prince was eons before them. But I got bad news for both of y'all. It don't matter what's in your will, because your estate will decide what happens. Prince had it in his will. Prince had many public statements and conversations about not wanting anything to be released from the vault. Even though he had tons and tons of music in the Stizash, it didn't matter. His estate made other decisions. There's Prince stuff coming out. Lots of Prince stuff has been coming out since his passing, and lots it might sound like hyperbole or exaggeration, but really it's not, because when you want 0 to come out, even if 2 things come out, it's a lot more than you wanted. So it gets a little tricky, a little sticky. Pun because of Tyler the Creator. Anyway, whatever. It's going to be challenging for them to stick with that. It really depends on who's in charge of your estate when you pass. These people have big names and big bank accounts, and whoever's left in charge of your estate is going to make those decisions. Now, hopefully, whoever you leave in charge of your estate, they respect your wishes and continue to keep that stance. But unfortunately, your estate can do whatever the fuck they want. And so, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I know I'm nobody, but just look at Prince, who you probably got that idea from. Prince's estate is not giving a single fuck about what Prince wanted. So, yeah, sorry, y'all. I feel y'all, though. Like, let me just be honest on that part. Like, I feel you, right? Like, if it's a demo, if it's just a quick idea, if it's some shit you didn't feel best represents you, I totally understand why y'all don't want it to come out. Totally feel you. But as I said previously, it may not matter. But I totally understand your sentiment. I empathize. I sympathize. I feel y'all. All of the words, all of the, humility type shit. Unfortunately, you gotta be careful who you leave your estate to. And so that's it for music today. Let's talk about some other interesting things that are going on. There's a show that's super popular. My favorite podcaster talks about it all the time. My dad talks about it all the time. One of my boys talks about it all the time. That show is called Tulsa King, and it stars good old Sylvester Stallone. Sly, as they used to call him. But according to Deadline, some interesting things are happening with that franchise? Question mark. It says here, Samuel Jackson to star in Tulsa King spinoff, NOLA King, as Taylor Sheridan universe expands. It says here, Samuel Jackson is the latest marquee star to enter the TV world of Taylor Sheridan. The Oscar-nominated actor is poised to lead his own Paramount Plus series for the prolific creator titled NOLA King. Sources tell Deadline, written by Dave Erickson, mayor of Kingstown writer. It is being plotted as a spin-off from the Sylvester Stallone hit Tulsa King. Jackson will appear in multiple episodes of Tulsa King's upcoming third season before headlining and executive producing. You fucking guessed it. Executive producing. But what's going on here, Deadline, with this ad that's taking up my whole screen? Ridiculous. And I'm not editing that out because shame on you for that, Deadline. Before executive producing the new series from 101 Studios and MTV Entertainment Studios. Details are sketchy, but Jackson is believed to be playing Russell Lee Washington Jr., who, like Stallone's Dwight the General Manfredi, comes from the crime world. He will go against Dwight in Tulsa before heading down to take over New Orleans. Man, I think this is cool. I know. Just the other day I said, everybody's not Marvel. I know just the other day I said, Creed might fuck it up. I know. But I like mob stuff. I'm a fan of mobster shows, movies, especially when they're done right. There's some good ones out there. And if Tulsa King is everything they say it is, then I'm not mad at them continuing to branch out. Also, we talking about Samuel mother flipping Jackson. I'm excited to see him star in something that's not Marvel and be the main character of something that's not Secret Invasion. Ooh, that was stinky. Not me, not gas, Secret Invasion. Whee! That thing stunk up the place. However, if Tulsa King is everything they say it is, then NOLA King might be the flyest shit Jackson done in a hot minute. That excites me. I would like to see Samuel Jackson get in his gangster bag, his mobster bag, his New Orleans bag. I don't know, but it sounds good. And already, I want to go watch Tulsa King now. Also, shout out to Paramount Plus for having the smarts to do this. I ain't never seen not even one episode, but this has piqued my interest already. And everybody loves Godfather of Harlem. So if you could do a Godfather of New Orleans kind of thing, why not? Why not? Give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. Let me know in the comments if y'all are down to give it a chance, because I'm going to check it out. Now, I'll be honest, before we move on to the next topic, I might not watch all of those again. Because I'm not really sold on Sly being a mobster. I'm not, and I haven't seen it yet, so maybe he'll prove me wrong, but I may not watch all of it. And even if I don't, I'm definitely going to give NOLA King a shot. I'm sorry. What you want me to do? Samuel Jackson. And he going to have both eyes. This ain't even Nick Fury. You know what I'm saying? Both eyes. I'm assuming. They haven't said anything about eyes. But come on, man. How could you not? Might have to go with the NOLA and see if I could be a passerby in one of the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Just get one of those. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm done. All right. Last topic. This is for the Harry Potter people, like my daughter and some of you who watch this show. And I just think it's fly that this is happening. And so, some of you might remember, if you ever watched the Harry Potter movies, a man, or a character rather, named Draco Malfoy. Now, I might be pronouncing it wrong because I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. I've seen all the movies twice. But I'm still not the biggest Harry Potter fan. A fan, but not a super fan. So if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, I apologize in advance to all the Harry Potter fans. But anyway, pretty sure his name is Draco. And so, the actor, his name is Tom Felton. Tom Felton will be reprising his role, but on Broadway. I think this is super fly. But let's just dig in. And so it says, this is from Entertainment Tonight. Oh, let me slide over so I'm not, All right. It says Draco Malfoy is back, and he's apparating straight to Broadway. Tom Felton, who played Harry Potter's schoolyard rival in all 8 films, is returning to the wizarding world. This time, live on stage in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. It's been nearly 15 years since he last donned the Slytherin robes. And now, he's stepping into Draco's adult-sized shoes. Joining this production will be a full circle moment for me. This is a quote, obviously. Because when I begin performances in Cursed Child this fall, I'll also be the exact age Draco is in the play, Tom reveals. Quote, it's surreal to be stepping back into his shoes and, of course, his iconic platinum blonde hair. Felton's Broadway debut kicks off November 11th at NYC's Lyric Theater, where he'll take the stage for a limited 19-week run in true spellbinding fashion. He becomes the first original cast member from the Harry Potter films to join the stage sequel. So grab your time turners. The magic is happening all over again. I think this is super fly. The fact that he's the first one makes it super fly to me. And here is the image of, the little promo ad. There he is. If y'all don't remember, shame on you. But just in case, here's what he looked like as a young whippersnapper. You know what I'm saying? That was him. Harry's rival. Which, once they say Harry's rival, y'all should know if you saw the films. But anyway, I thought this was too cool to keep to myself. I think it's super fly. I also think that this could possibly start a trend. We know the Harry Potter movies are done. We know they're about to start a new show with a brand new cast, starting all over from zero. Maybe some of those other actors want to hit Broadway and copycat what he's doing. I don't know the script or what happens in that play. I didn't see it. I got to ask my daughter about it. But if those characters are also in that film, also in that play, maybe some of them could go get their Broadway chops. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and get a little ditty off. You know what I'm saying? Not that ditty. Not the diddler. A little tune is what I'm saying. Okay? And so maybe they could do that. And maybe not. But either way, this is groundbreaking, innovative, new stuff. And, I likes the Harry Potters. So I had to share it with y'all because I know some of y'all are too. And so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up today's episode. Short and sweet. Flying solo here today. on a Friday. This has been Weeknights. Thank you for being here. We hope to see you soon. And by we, I mean me and Dash. Stay tuned for updates over the weekend and on Monday about Monday and the rest of next week. Adios, muchachos y muchachitas. Bye!